set alone is going to take forever. Look at them charging needles at each other.
Alright, how you guys doing? Chain grab?
It's more like,
rule
I mean,
or no?
Doesn't look like it.
I
I don't
didn't hear them say anything. My guess is they're not doing chain grabs.
It didn't look like
They
it.
went to, yeah, they went to Fortnite.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they're not doing chain grabs.
Garrett. I don't want to watch Sheik go.
It's understandable.
I'm investing.
That's true.
Alright, commentate then.
Not that.
Not.
No one wants to commentate. She could
This is actually a fun matchup if you take out the grab.
if
Yeah. One thing I noticed about Fable that I'm not going to tell you, but if it happens, I'll say, ooh, there it was. Because it's a secret that I figured out.
Alright. Use that knowledge to beat him next game.
If he wins, it's not looking like this.
True. How have you been doing against ForteFreak lately?
I've beaten him the last 2 times, but that's because the last of the last 2, the first one he played Fox, so. But the one before that was the first time I'd ever beaten him. So, I don't know, it's pretty hard. I was beating him in friendlies, but that's friendlies, so that's good.
Right.
Oh, there was.
Oh, while I wasn't looking?
None of us are looking. None of us are looking.
Pay attention. You're not going to understand what it is. You're going to be like, oh, well, that's just simple. Of course it does that. But it's what he doesn't do.
No, it doesn't matter. You pick up on a habit, you exploit it.
That's why I don't want to say what it is.
Pulling
Although I
off
guess
that, what's it called?
He's not going to hear. Alright, here's the secret. I found out was.
No, keep it to yourself. No one cares.
I care.
You.
Dirty. I know. Fine, I guess I'll keep it.
Yeah, dual bobbles, dude. Keep all the knowledge to yourself. All the secret tips. Lay down a little nugget here or there too, but keep the knowledge to yourself.
Well, the thing is that, like, if Fable wins and he plays a little bit differently, my tip can totally just be garbage. So, like, it's not like it's a guaranteed win. It's just like, this will help me in the game.
Yeah.
No, but
What? I just want my... Oh, pals. Hey, Micah. Like, right? Micah had to go to work, so he couldn't come today. He stayed the night at my house.
we stayed the night and
And he drove back. And we just played some dank melee. And Ammon was there for a little bit of it. It was probably like 80% of it.
why would he come down if he knew he had work next day?
Because he wants to hang out with the homies, John. Do you understand the homie factor?
Yeah, but you never want to be a homie.
I never want to be a homie? That's rude.
The last couple of times I went to your house, you're like, I don't want to play.
To be fair, I remember one of those times I was dating my now ex-girlfriend. So, like, that's, I don't know, it's been different.
It takes it out of you.
Yeah, I don't, it's a lot of energy. And
It
also,
is,
like,
I don't.
you have to dedicate time to the other person, and now, like,
Yeah,
I can
for sure.
dedicate that to me.
The Melee's your new girlfriend.
If anything, Melee was always the girlfriend.
Melee is the life dude.
Micah.
Oh man.
Then what's magic? Is magic just?
Magic's a hobby. Melee's a way of life.
I guess.
What do you mean you guess, dude? You guess? Do you think people come here every week because Melee is not a way of their life?
It's not the way of my life.
Yeah, John broke it down for me. I was like, John, you should, I forgot what I said to you, but I said something about doing another Melee thing on Fridays or something, and you're like, what? I could be out with a girl. I don't want to make Melee my life. And I'm like, okay. But when I do, I get crap for it. ForteFreak.
was like, I don't know why you guys want to waste your Fridays. Like the best day to do anything else but Melee.
I think Saturdays for me are the best.
Yeah, but
Because
those have to be reserved for bigger events.
I know, but that's why I'm like,
Yeah, Saturdays are usually really good. So,
Saturday night is the night where one of my buddies stays at the game store really late. So me and Garrett and a bunch of other people that were super homies go there and we play Melee and Magic for like 7 hours. And we did that this weekend. It was super cool. And it's always a good time. And you get to watch a cool anime. You're not wrong, Micah.
Oh, yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
No, but listen, he's wrong sometimes.
If
but
that's the only reason you're in a relationship, then that relationship is already doomed.
It's true. I'm just saying, like, if you're in a relationship and you're stopping yourself, like, if you go out of your way to do that with your girlfriend instead of play Melee, you can just play Melee. Like, there's some stuff that Melee can do for you that girls just can't. And
You could say the same thing the opposite.
I know. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, you know.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to be any more anti-woman or anything like that.
Do you know what?
I'm gonna keep it vague.
Do you know what this change is? Fable seems to be completely in control of this match.
Honestly, like the stage could be a big part of it. Another thing is that like
ForteFreak.
Fable.
I feel like ForteFreak flops a lot.
Yeah, Fable also has had a better mindset lately. He was more
I was
so.
gonna say that worries me because if ForteFreak floods, and I know he's gonna be like tilt.
These are
And
two
if he
very
tilts,
tiltable players. Yeah.
Does Fable tilt? I feel like he's pretty consistent.
I feel like Fable definitely gets tilted.
But like, the people who get affected the most by tilt, I feel like Fable's pretty consistent. Like, yeah, sometimes he plays bad, but it's still pretty.
Like people that I don't think get tilted very often, like Net, I think is a great example of someone who doesn't really get tilted.
Yeah, but
That doesn't mean he won't flub.
I was gonna
He's
say.
always the same. Maybe like he just hides it well, but it doesn't seem like Net does anything particularly wrong or anything like that. Like he's very good at making comebacks because he doesn't give up. The only time I've ever seen Net tilted is when I 3-0'd him last week and he stayed on the setup by himself, chain grabbing Fox. Or not last week, 2 weeks ago. That was the only time I've ever seen him tilted. But like, it takes a lot of power to tilt someone. I think Fable is pretty good at coming back from the tilt. Like if something cool happens to him and he dies, he's like, okay, you know what, I can do something cool too. But if something lame happens to Fable and he dies and he's like, he doesn't agree with it, he's just like, this is stupid, that's when he can get really bad about it. But I don't really think Fable gets tilted that often. I just think when he gets tilted, it like destroys him. And right now I think he's playing pretty good. I don't think he's tilted. Chris, of course, is someone who some people will know have a little bit of anger problems. But if Chris keeps that in check and just plays his head cool, like he could easily bring this back.
let's talk louder.
You asked me to
No,
comment.
it's true. Like,
It's
it's really strange that we don't have more high-level spacies. Like, you're probably the highest level Fox, right?
I think so. I think Fable's more of a sheep player, and
Yeah.
he uses
I consider.
his matchups too.
Yeah, I consider this a better sheet. And
But
then,
of course, Micah is the only.
Micah's the.
And sometimes you'll see the rogue, Net Falco or Net Fox or whatever he's feeling, Net Falcon.
Yeah,
But
no one actually main spaces.
yeah, pretty much. It's difficult, especially when.
I want Net to keep with Marth because we don't have good Marths. If he
Yeah.
switches, then we won't have good Marth.
I know, I agree. Just one thing, like from that perspective, is that when me and Micah play Fox Falco, it's very hard for me because he's the only Falco that I've ever played against, like that I ever played against ever. And he punishes me super hard, and I don't really understand what I'm supposed to do in neutral sometimes. And you know, I imagine it goes the other way because he doesn't get to combo a Fox with. I wouldn't say my DI is okay. He doesn't get to do that very often. So like it sucks for both of us on a aspect that if we just had like a third spacey that was like okay
Right.
and go one or the other or even both and just like give a different way of playing the game, we could develop our scene, at least the spacey scene, a little bit further.
We should need to get one from more
You
trains.
beat yeah. It's
You've
true.
seen one before.
Because Womp has a completely different style than Logo, so it'd be good to have that contrast.
Yeah, I've never played one. I watched Garrett beat him pretty bad, so I don't think I'd have a
Yeah,
super
but he
hard
was
time,
all-
but I'd also like to play him before I say anything.
I was about to say, like, Womp is also very inconsistent because He doesn't actually own a setup.
Wump is, I think, beating both these people on stream, right? Or at least made it close.
He's beaten ForteFreak, and I think he's like gone close to Fable.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of those brackets where
He's pretty, like, yeah, that is the big thing, is that he is pretty inconsistent, because, like, he doesn't own a setup. He's come to most of our fests lately, but, like, spring, summer, like, he was here, he didn't come to, like, anybody.
You need to tell him to come out, because I said I have a setup for him to take, but he hasn't been coming for him
I don't know.
to grab it. So.
yeah, unfortunate. But, like, we have,
Have you ever played?
I used to think we didn't really have that much variety, and then I thought about, like, what are the clusters of characters that we see everywhere? And if you look into just, like, the top 10 of people in the Melee scene, we have, the biggest duplicate we have is if you count M as a Falcon main, we have, like, 2 Falcons, like 2 or 3. But the thing is that the
We only
Falcons
have
don't come
3
everywhere that are, like, in the top 10.
And top 10, but like,
Yeah, if you count M as a Falcon, and then you have
if
Light
you just count the tiers though, like, we have plenty of Falcons in upper tier.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that. I think
I
we
was
have
like, top 10 is completely arbitrary.
It is. I mean, but that's like. It is, but it's not, because someone on Micah's level wouldn't have problem with like a Jigglypuff at lower level, or like, you know, whatever.
Yeah,
but if there was a high level Jigglypuff in our
Exactly.
scene, then we could get a little bit more diversity. And
Yeah,
the
that's why-
thing is that there's no one pushing that upper echelon.
Yeah, like I was thinking you're supposed to play like completely junky, and we actually want to like
Play Jigglypuff as she is.
properly,
Yeah.
I think Lane
optimized.
is gonna get a little, or at least a little better. I think he has a lot of potential. He was down here in Grove for a lot. Like I said, when we were hanging at the shop that I was talking about, he would always come, and we would always have great friendlies and stuff. And he's fun to play against
Have you played enemies spots?
in friendlies, not in bracket.
Can you beat him with
I'm not sure.
I'm confident.
Ammon's super technical as a fox, and that's like really intimidating, because if you hit 2 with a shine, he's gonna get a lot of percent.
Well, that's what we
gonna
noticed
knock you
in your
down.
winners final game. Is that every time you touch you, you got a lot more than when you touch
Yeah,
you.
it's hard. I don't.
Yeah, his punish game is
No
like-
one DIs like he does either. Like
Yeah.
you see me shine him like 7 times over and over again, and he just kept coming back. It's because he's smash dying and be canceling it up.
Yeah.
And you know, no offense to any other Falcon mates, but like they're just not as good at it.
That's true.
Like, whenever I play friendlies with him when I'm playing Fox, I like drill from the edge, and then he just smash guys and grabs me. And I'm just like,
Yeah, that's one thing I saw with Hungrybox and Evo. I was in his pool, and I was about to play him, and I lost. And then I watched the dude play him that beat me, and he picked Fox. And the first thing I saw was he ran up, drilled Hungrybox. Hungrybox smashed you out behind him and up the rest of him. I was like, there is no God. And then the story goes that later on I beat that guy again. The best player in Illinois.
oh, nice.
So
I have heard that.
it might have just been Chicago, but it might have just been Illinois. So.
Well, if I know anything, I think most of the scene is in Chicago. Most of the scene.
That's fair. If you guys know him, his tag was Flashburn. But I talked to him. He's a super cool guy. But this goes back to I feel like I can play friendlies for 17 hours.
Dude, that stock from ForteFreak was really good.
Friendlies, money matches, whatever. I feel like I can play Melee for 17 hours.
I think you think you can.
I think you're about to buy me dinner, John. That's what I'm saying.
Ooh, okay, it's on.
Shots.
It's on.
That is if we find a hotel room for
17
Thursday.
You realize how long 17 hours is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think we haven't played that long? John, if you give me one advantage in that like I take like an anti-sleeping pill, then yeah, I can totally do it. I could probably do it without. I'm just saying it'd be easier that way.
No, not like that.
Unfortunately.
All right, BJ, you're up.